Hello friends, I'm Jagdish Park Associate. Today's topic is annealing process. So in this topic I'll be giving some details about annealing process. So before going to this video, please press the subscribe button of our channel, the Mechanical Engineers team, and also click the bell icon so that you will get the notifications for new videos. So let's begin. First I will give the definition of annealing process. The simple definition of annealing process is it is a heat treatment process. In order to understand this definition, we have to understand the main purpose of this heat treatment process. And the main purpose is to soften the material. That is, the annealing process is mainly carried out to soften the material. Therefore, the machinability of the material will be increased. To be more precise, after the completion of annealing process, the material can be subjected to drilling operation or milling operation or shaping operation, or even we can cut the material easily. But in this annealing process, the material cannot be made very soft. The material can be softened to a particular range only. Okay. The second purpose is to change the properties of the material, that is, the mechanical and electrical property of the material will be increased. The mechanical property is the improvement of ductility in the material, and the electrical property is the improvement of magnetism in the material. Okay. Third purpose is to change the microstructure of the material. Therefore, the dimensional stability of the material will be improved or increased. So these are the three main purposes of annealing process. In other words, these three main purposes are the exact definition of annealing process. In annealing process, the heating and cooling of the material takes place inside the furnace. Therefore, for cooling the material, there is no need for any other device or equipment. As the cooling operation takes place inside the furnace, so we can say that annealing process facilitates cold working process also. Okay. Now we will look into the working procedure of annealing process. There are three stages are there in this working procedure of annealing process. The first stage is material is kept inside the furnace. Material is heated, therefore the temperature of the material will be increased. Due to this increase in temperature, the internal stresses of the material will be relieved. So this is the first stage of working procedure of annealing process. Now we will see the second stage. Here the material is heated between the recrystallization temperature and melting point of the material. That is, the temperature of the material is maintained constant. To be more precise, the temperature value of the material should be above the recrystallization temperature and below the melting point of the material, because if the temperature value reaches the melting point, the material start melt. So that's why the temperature of the material is being maintained constant between the recrystallization temperature and melting point of the material. Okay. So in this stage, the grain growth starts, or the grain growth evolves. Okay. Now we will look into the third stage. This stage is cooling of the material. Due to the cooling of the material, the new grains will be developed. Okay. So these are the three stages of working procedure of annealing process. Now we will look into the disadvantage of this annealing process. The main disadvantage is it is a time consuming process. To be more precise, every individual material has its own heating temperature and cooling time. In this annealing process, the heating temperature and cooling time of this annealing process is not constant. To be more precise, for a particular material, the heating temperature may be around 300 degrees Celsius and cooling time may be half an hour. Or some other material may be, for some other material, the heating temperature may be around 700 degrees Celsius and cooling time may be around 1 hour. It varies, it's not constant. Okay, so that's why this annealing process is a time consuming process. The important point of this disadvantage is when the heating temperature of a material is high, then the cooling time of the particular material will be more. Okay. Now we will look into the applications of annealing process. That is, what are the materials will be subjected to annealing process. The most commonly subjected materials are alloy steels and white steel. That is, all the alloy steels and white steel are subjected to annealing process. So these two are the most commonly subjected materials for annealing process. Second, aluminium, copper and brass are rarely subjected to annealing process. That is, based on necessity, these three materials will be subjected to annealing process. Okay. Third is, complex shaped materials can be produced in this annealing process. So these are the three main applications of annealing process. So friends, this brings an end to the explanation part of this video. I hope you all would have understood. If any doubts are there, please do comment in comment box, and remember to like, share and comment on our videos. Thank you friends.